1987 was a good year for some things, and a bad year for others. Advancements arose from different companies specializing in technology to music. Life was good in the United States, and it looked like it would continue forever. On January 3rd, Aretha Franklin, known for her song Respect, became the first woman to ever be inducted into the Rock Hall of Fame since its creation in 1983. This was important not only to music, but to civil rights and women's rights as well. 5 days later, the Dow Jones Industrial Average closed above 2,000 points for the first time in its history. This was largely a result of multiple regulations being lifted about how money could be distributed, but improved the economy nonetheless. On January 13th, New York mobster Anthony "Fat Tony" Salerno and Carmine Perugia were found guilty of racketeering and sentenced to 100 years in prison. This was a victory for the New York police and those seeking to end mob violence and corruption, as Salerno had been one of the most influential mafia bosses of all time. On January 25th, the New York Giants defeated the Denver Broncos 39-20 to win their first ever Super Bowl. This game was attended by about 100,000 and watched by 87 million in the U.S., making it one of the biggest sporting events of the year. On April 19th, the first Simpsons cartoon was aired. This show became very popular after people soon realized that it was much better than anything else on TV at the time. The Simpsons would go on for about 20 years before unofficially doing just about everything, running out of ideas, and becoming the Simpsons we know today. On March 2nd, the American Motors Corporation was acquired by the Chrysler Corporation. This was an important event for the auto industry as it led to profit gains and the resurrection of the Chrysler Corporation.
During a visit to Berlin, Germany on June 12th, U.S. President Ronald Reagan challenged the Russian Premier Mikhail Gorbachev to tear down the Berlin Wall, which was constructed by the Soviets after World War II to prevent Berliners from crossing from West to East Berlin or to keep East Berliners out of West Berlin. This was a bit of a power move on Reagan's part. However, nothing substantial came as a result of this event. Michael Jackson came out with his third album, Bad, on August 31st. He sold over 30 million copies worldwide. This was a very spunky album and had a very distinct following. Many people thought Michael Jackson was annoying, while others appreciated his style. This caused Michael Jackson to grow in popularity. On October 19th, a Monday, stocks fell sharply on Wall Street and all around the world. This was called Black Monday because it was dark and bad. The Dow Industrial Average fell 508 points in one day. This was nowhere near as large of a fall as the Great Depression of the 1930s, but it made a great impact on the lives of people in the U.S. Microsoft, a powerful technology company, released Windows 2.0 on December 9th, and over 1 million copies were sold in 1 year. This was a great breakthrough in the technology department. An all-new user interface was introduced, and it completely revolutionized the computer industry. On December 10th, the Nasdaq Stock Exchange was interrupted and shut down unexpectedly by a squirrel that burrowed through a telephone line. The system was down for 82 minutes, and this caused approximately $20 million of shares to not be traded. The stock market took a slight dive because of the squirrel. 1987 was a very important year for technological advancements, political advancements, and sports. Pop culture took a big climb and many people were happy. Many things went forward, while a few things went backward. Overall, however, 1987 was a year of advancement.